This is going to be your guide to Pokemon Legends ZA. So after going through the first bit of the story, you make it to Wild Zone 1, where you learn how to catch and battle wild Pokemon. So the goal here is catch 5 different species of Pokemon, then you talk to your rival, you head to the Pokemon Research Lab, and then you unlock Mabel's Research. After this, I recommend going back to Area 1 and just spamming as many of these as you can, because Route 1 is going to have higher catch rates generally inside of Pokemon games. Fun Pokemon trivia: in some other Pokemon games like Pokemon Sun and Moon, Route 1 is 100% catch rate. So you just throw a Pokeball, catch it, throw a Pokeball, catch it. With this, it's just meant to be a more chill area, so you can catch a lot of flying types, you can catch a lot of electric types. That's going to give you a lot of Mabel's Research, but it's also recommended that you just complete the area. So, cool thing about the wild zones is if you hover them on the map, you can see the Pokemon that you have seen, haven't seen, have caught, all that fun stuff. Completing the area unlocks extra research. So what I learned early on is if you just spam all the research in Area 1, you actually don't have to engage with Mabel's Research. It doesn't pull you out of the game, which is a really nice thing. So if you're having a hard time finding the rest of the Pokemon, Pidgey is going to be up here on the roof, and then we got Pichu down there. So this Pichu is a very timid Pokemon. If it alerts, it's going to immediately run away. Don't try to battle it. Don't try to fight it. Don't try to do anything cheeky. You just need to crouch in the grass and then go for the catch. But I have an IQ above room temperature. Excuse me? Oh yeah, so like the spotted thing. Are you So, my Pokemon that I have no control over runs out of the grass and scares off what I'm trying to catch. So what we can also see is that there's little arrows next to the Pokemon. The game explains this, but it also feels kind of weird and inconsistent. So you might have missed this if you were just mashing A, because yeah, I know how to play Pokemon, I just want to finally play the game after an hour of intro cutscenes, but it's kind of nice to know the more symbols you see next to a Pokemon, the better chances of catching it are, and inside the chaos of a Pokemon battle, like Wild Encounters, when you have like multiple Pokemon running around and stuff, it's not something you need to super pay attention to, but it can be helpful and just good to know. Now, another way to completely trivialize Mabel's Research is with the evolving Pokemon request, and that's also going to be really nice with Area 1, because Weedle evolves at a very early level. So you have Kakuna at level 7, Beedrill at level 11, even if like you're still early on in the game, you just have like 1 or 2 main Pokemon. Fill the rest of your party with just Pokemon that evolve at low levels. Catch tons of Weedle. Spupa is fine too. That's also going to give you bug catching research points. And then just as they hit their level, evolve them, swap them out, keep going, and then you're just going to get thousands of research points as you naturally play through the game right there. Another interesting little bit of research that eventually unlocks, I don't remember if it's initial or like a little bit into the game, but sitting on a bench 3 times will actually give you 500 points. So we have chilling on benches and relaxing at cafes. Pay attention to when this unlocks, and then you can just sit on a bench. And you can kill some time to make it day or night for the ZA Royale, or you can just spend time with your Pokemon. Now, don't immediately press B, give it a couple of seconds, and then you can just get up whenever you want. And then you'll see like the pop-up in the top right that like, oh, you have 1 of 3 benches. Now, you don't have to go and find another bench or cafe. You can just spam the same bench. So once you get that, hit the same cafe 3 times, hit the same bench 3 times, 1,000 research points. Okay, so now that you don't have to deal with Mabel anymore, the next thing you want to do is when you reach Wild Zone 3, catch Pikachu. You don't have to catch or see or do anything with any of the other Pokemon. Catch a Pikachu. It's required for story progress because Emma gives you like some missions, so you learn about the side missions through her, and one of them is giving a girl a Pikachu. That's how you end up with Heracross. So you trade Pikachu for Heracross, and then you're allowed to progress through the story. So you don't have to worry about backtracking. The second you see a Pikachu, grab it. And speaking of side missions, they start popping up all over the city. You can check them out on your map, but you want to look for Mission 17. It's going to be right outside of Area 1. So when you see this pop up, go for it, because it's a guaranteed free shiny Pokemon as a part of the side missions. So what you want to do is climb up to the area towards the Pikachu, but instead of going left, you go right up another ladder, and then there it is, Shiny Mareep at the top of the building. That's actually funny. Live shiny reaction inside the game. So that's the mission. They don't care to have it, and now you just go and get to catch it. So, boink. Maybe that works? Oh, okay. So yeah, it's by the starting area, through the area you rock smashed, you go up that ladder, you go up this ladder, and then you just end up on this roof. Also, if you were paying attention, shiny Pokemon have shiny sparkles in the overworld again. They also have shiny sounds and a shiny alert. So much good quality of life. Now here's an interesting tip for the OG fans of Pokemon, because I feel like some of these environmental things set you up for failure. That you see the rocks and you get Rock Smash, so you smash the rocks and go, okay, that's how you break those rocks. When do I get TM Cut to break down the vines? No, the vines actually melt away with a fire attack. So these are actually elemental based and not move based. Like you see the sludge and go, okay, I guess I'll go past that when I get surf. No, it's just a water type move. The game really sets you up for failure because Mabel's research gives you the Rock Smash first, and if you've played existing Pokemon games, like, oh, this is an HM, it's like an HM kind of thing, so I need to wait for the next HM to progress through the story. And the silly thing is, for these rocks, you don't need Rock Smash only. Any fighting type move will break them. So yeah, I think the game just might like mentally mess you up. So if you see an obstacle like that, then just throw some moves at it and figure out the typing for it. The ice one is weird, because you might think fire to melt the ice. No, you use ice to grow the ice. You'll see it later on in the story. And that's pretty much going to be it for my beginner tips and tricks, just kind of getting your early foothold to find a lot of success in the game. I will be making more guides, battle guides, research guides, rare Pokemon locations, and all that fun stuff. Probably best missions, because that's how you get the starters. There's like a chestbin mission. But unfortunately, even as you get deeper into the game, there isn't anything else to the game. I have a very negative review of this game, so you can go and check that out if you want to. But like, that is the gameplay loop. The gameplay loop is story beat, which is generally 3 missions. Then you do the ZA Royale. Then you do a gym challenge to unlock the ability to fight for your promotion match. And you rinse and repeat that for like 20 hours. And there's nothing interesting, nothing else going on. So the way I played the game was, I did a little bit of catching in Wild Zone 2, pretty much skipped all of Wild Zone 3. You have to go to Wild Zone 4 to progress the story. And then I didn't touch a Wild Zone until I was forced to go to Wild Zone 12 to catch an ice cream cone, and then that progressed the story. So I haven't like done any grinding, any kind of farming. I've been over-leveled and trivializing the game. So if you like want to take your time, catch all the Pokemon, explore all the zones and stuff, and then maybe take multiple nights in the battle zones or ZA Royale, because that's the gameplay loop. But there is no depth. There is 0 complexity or difficulty to this game. So I don't really have a lot more tips. The main thing is identify how the gameplay loop works, and then fall into that so you can make it to the post game and start like shiny hunting and maybe find something fun to do. But there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.